Hello, and welcome to another episode of GoodCast, a podcast produced by Goodwill, North Central Texas. It's a show where we take a closer look at the story behind the store and highlight successes made possible thanks to the generous donations of everyday people. By now, hopefully, you're probably familiar with the mission of Goodwill, North Central Texas, to create lives of independence and build a stronger local community. We do this through several avenues, including job training and placement services. One program that serves adults with disabilities is STARS, a licensed independent living skills program with branches in both Fort Worth and Grapevine.
Basically, we service individuals from 16 and up that have mental, physical, cognitive delay, underlying disabilities. Our purpose is to help these individuals to become as independent as possible, whether they live at home, in a group home, with their friends, or on their own.
But did you know that STARS has ties to other unique programs and resources? For instance, our Fort Worth participants have the opportunity to learn about horticulture and life skills through the Greenworks Learning Center at Tarrant County Resource Connection.
We've had a few that have shown up that were completely nonverbal, didn't want to interact, and after a couple weeks of being in this program, now they're excited to come, and they're excited and they talk to people and they are interactive, and I love seeing that. Being around nature gives you those lovely endorphins that your brain likes to give out, and just getting dirty, it reminds you of childhood.
STARS also have access to the program we'll be discussing today, Edgar's Bath Goods. Edgar's produces luxurious handcrafted bath products, including bath bombs, candles, lotions, shower gels, and more. STARS participants can gain employment through the program and learn valuable job skills. You've actually met one of Edgar's employees, May Smith, in a previous bonus episode. May has worked for Edgar's since its inception.
Hi, my name is May Smith, and I work at Edgar's Bath Goods. I do the mixed cup. I pour it into the disc bowl. Then I count 10 times, and then I pass it to the next person. Last week we did red and white scent, and it smelled good. And I actually got one to take home. My mama's proud of me, my family's proud of me, and I want to thank everybody in STAR for encouraging me, and I appreciate them having me in their program, and I love it.
May's not the only Edgar's employee I've chatted with. Meet Yahara and Darius, too.
My name is Yahara Fante. I work at Benspa. That's my first job.
What do you do with the bath bomb?
Put a collar, give to people. I like to build a bath bomb. I like working with a team because I like to help people because all of my friends here.
What's the best thing about having a job?
Can have money.
Hi, my name is Darius. I work at STARS in Acres. I like to hang out with my friends. I like to make bath bombs and get a paycheck. I like to use a mixer. Like you put all the ingredients in, and you mix it up, and you put in a dish, like the bath bomb build dish, and that's just how you do it. It used to make something out of nothing.
Of course, no one knows as much about Edgar's as the program's manager, Tracy Jackson, so I'm going to turn things over to an interview that I did with her.
My name is Tracy Lynn Jackson. I am the manager of Edgar's Bath Goods. I've been with Goodwill for 7 years, and I've been the manager of Edgar's Bath Goods for about 2 years now.
Okay. So what was your role in the company before you became manager of Edgar's?
Before I became manager of Edgar's, I was an instructor with the STARS program, and I still get to work with the STARS, so that's an awesome thing. But I taught drama and also music, and then I also transitioned into the case management / administrative position at the STARS location in Grapevine. So that's where I started, in Grapevine.
Okay, so yeah, you've helped put together like plays and talent shows and all kinds
Absolutely,
of stuff.
yes. We had a lot of fun, which it wasn't just fun. It actually taught them how to project. Some of the individuals in the STARS program, they need help with speaking. They need help with confidence, being able to articulate themselves. So all of that played a role, in my curriculum and what I taught them.
Mm-hmm. So how did you find out about the Edgar's position? Were you pitched it, or did you just hear about it and you're like, oh, that sounds neat?
Someone brought it to my attention, and I took a look at it, and I thought it was a great transition for me. I am entrepreneurial, so I do have some. I had experience in selling things and advertising and marketing and all of that, so it was a great fit.
Okay. So kind of walk me through what y'all do on a day-to-day basis.
So Edgar's Bath Goods, what we do is we create bath bombs. We also make other bath products such as shower gels, lotions, venturing into candles. Some things are still in development, but we have a lot of fun doing what we do. On a day-to-day basis, the STARS participants will come in. They sign in and they know exactly what to do, because what we do is we have everything systematized, and everything is laid out for them. Everything is labeled, and we have instructions printed out for everything that we do. Mm-hmm. So they come in, we'll do a brief little meeting to say, hey, this is what we're making today, and this is what we're going to do. And then they get to work. They know exactly what to do. They go to their different kits, or they go to their different stations. They pull out their instructions, and then they follow the instructions, which makes them feel accomplished, because they feel like they're in control, like they know what they're doing, mm-hmm. and they definitely do. And so that the workday goes pretty quickly. After we make what we're making, then they go right to cleaning up. In fact, they keep me on task. They keep me on task, and they let me know, hey, Miss Tracy, we have something that's missing, or we need to order XYZ. Mm-hmm. So they're very attentive to their job, and they're very attentive to the needs of their position. So they keep me on my toes.
Oh, that's good.
And then after we clean up, then they'll go their separate ways. And then there's also the wrapping and packaging that has to be done. So they assist with that as well.
Okay, gotcha. So STARS, as part of their curriculum, has a pre-vocational and community outing aspect to it, right? But this is actual employment. Can you kind of talk about what the difference is?
Yes, so the STARS program stands for Skills Training Achieves Results. Mm-hmm. And it's a program where they come in and they'll spend about 5 hours in a day. They go through different classes. It teaches about independent living skills. It helps them to develop different things like, cooking and cleaning and social skills, being able to deal with their emotions, and being able to deal with other people. And then we also have the fun classes like the drama, right. And then art, music. We teach fitness. We teach healthy eating habits. So it's a very well-rounded curriculum that helps our individuals to live an independent life, or a life of independence. Mm-hmm. Where I come in with Edgar's Bath Goods is that we offer that place where they can actually put those skills to use. Mm-hmm. So they're learning how to deal with each other. They're learning how to deal with people in the classroom, but then they actually come to Edgar's Bath Goods and they do work with other people. Mm-hmm. They do deal with any type of frustration they may be feeling, or they'll deal with not knowing how to do something and how to ask for help. Because sometimes that's very difficult for someone. So they're able to put those skills to use in a work environment where they're actually making money. They're definitely able to utilize everything that they've learned in the classroom at STARS. We actually go by recommendations from the manager of the STARS program, okay. Because they know specifically whether a person is able to handle that type of situation. Mm-hmm. And that type of environment. So I do go by the recommendation, but we still do an interview process. I'll sit down with them and we'll talk, and I'll go over the different requirements, just like any other interview. Mm-hmm. But we do have to go to their caregivers or their family members, mm-hmm. Just to make sure everything is aligned, everything is approved by their caregivers or their family members, that yes, they can work for Edgar's Bath Goods, mm-hmm. and all of that. And then once they are approved, then they go through an onboarding process with paperwork, and they'll get assistance with that. and if they need it, and then they're onboarded and they are a staff member of Edgar's Bath Goods.
Awesome. So how many staff do you currently have?
I have 4 currently, and then I have 2 that volunteer with us, and they're great, and they are definitely candidates for employment.
What kind of changes do you see in them as they're going through this employment?
They become so much more confident. They're more articulate. They're able to express themselves in a way that is non-confrontational. You know, if they have an issue, if there's something going on, they're able to deal with that issue in a calm manner, as opposed to doing something different, or you know, right. being a little more expressive. So I've seen change. I've seen improvement in their dexterity, even. And how they handle things, because sometimes they may be a little rough, and there may be a time when we're handling something that needs more of a gentle touch. And I've seen them go from that rough handling to more gentle, more careful, and it's a transformation. I can see it. Yeah, I love it.
So recently y'all have expanded your line of products beyond just bath bombs. So you've got your candles, lotions. What is it like when you essentially like pitch a new product to the stars? Are they excited to try
They love it. Yeah, they absolutely love it. In fact, I'll ask them for suggestions. Of course, we'll sit down and we'll talk. I'll say, okay, we want to create a bath bomb. We want to do something different. We want something fruity. So what do you suggest? Oh, I like strawberry. I like cherries. I like, you know. So, and I'll write down their suggestions and kind of course, weigh it against the market and see what we could actually try.
Right. I like having a little bit of like variety in my workload, so I'm sure it's like nice to. I've never made a candle, but it seems like really fun.
It's fun. It's very you got to get it right. There is truly a science to it. So that's why I'm slow to put out the candles that we have created, because I just need to get it right. It has to have a good scent throw. It has to have longevity. You know, there's just different things that you have to have correct in order to be able to take it to market. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite product yourself or scent that y'all work on?
Oh, Prairie Sunset is my favorite. Yeah, absolutely. And it has a masculine kind of scent to it. I love men's cologne. I don't wear it, but I love to smell it. And so it has that masculine scent to it, and then also has a touch of vanilla undertone and that spice. I love it. Okay. Yeah.
I with the bath bombs, I actually really like the fig mint.
Okay.
Like there's like a crispness to it that you wouldn't expect from like a hot bath, but like it's soothing.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Where can people find Edgar's products?
Oh, we're in 2 of the Goodwill stores. We are in the Golden Triangle location. We are also in the Goodwill boutique that is in Keller, Texas. We can be found online, www.edgarsbathgoods.com. And if you go to the Find Us tab, you will see different locations, the 2 boutiques that I just mentioned, and then other boutiques one in Texas, Granbury, Texas, called Kaler Creek. And then there's 2 others outside of Texas that we're located in. Oh, and we are excited. We are located in the Fort Worth Museum of Science and History. So that's a new account for us, and we're excited about that. So we're located in their gift shop, and they're saying that they're selling very well. So if you're looking for bath bombs and you want to take a little bit of Texas home with you, just go to one of those locations and pick one up.
So how do you make those partnerships? Is it just calling and telling them about the program and being like, this is what we offer? Like, how does that work?
There's definitely sales in it. That's called sales. You definitely have to get boots on the ground and do some sales. But I also, I will go to trade shows and set up a table at trade shows. And that's how I've met most of my contacts. There were some contacts in place before I came along as manager. But the ones that I've met, I met at trade shows. And so, and then I do phone calls and things like that. So, yeah.
So what do you personally enjoy about Edgar's or Stars?
Edgar's Bath Goods and Stars has humbled me, actually. It allows me to realize that I have something to contribute, but so do they. I've learned a lot of life lessons just being associated with the individuals at Stars and my staff at Edgar's Bath Goods. And they've taught me a lot about about dealing with people, dealing with stress, actually. Mm-hmm. And, and it's like, you know what, you're right. They'll say, so Miss Tracy, you shouldn't think like that. So you know what, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I've learned a lot from them, and I appreciate who they are, and they're so genuine. They're very genuine, and when they come and when they're saying something genuinely. So if it's a compliment, if it's trying to cheer you up, it's going to be okay. It's coming from a genuine place, and I love that.
So y'all recently moved into your new building, which is very exciting. What are your plans to expand Edgar's?
Well, we're going to other stores, of course. We are going to. There's 3 other stores that we want to get into. We have a lot of things that we consider before we say yes, we will go into this. And when I say store, I mean Goodwill stores. Right. So before we go into a Goodwill store, we have to kind of consider different things. And so there's 3 stores that we want to go into, but some things have to change, such as our shelving. And so I'm in process of that right now. And so once we get the shelving in, then we'll be able to not only sell our bath bombs, which is what we're limited to right now, but then we'll be able to expand into selling our jars of bath powder, our lotions, our shower gels, and our candles, which require different shelving and different displays than what we currently have. So we're working on that, and that's, in fact, I just placed an order today. So that's in the works. And once we do that, then we will be able to pitch our other products to the accounts that we currently have. And then that will increase our sales. And so within our building, we'll have to kind of section off the different products that we make into different sections. And so that's the plan for that. And then also we have a front area. We're going to turn that into a showroom so people can come in and they can pick up their product. But it looks nice. It's aesthetically pleasing and all of that.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you would like to pitch or promote while you're here?
If you're looking for something to help your self-help experience, your self-care experience, look no further. Go on edgarsbathgoods.com and pick up some bath bombs. Oh, we will have shower steamers. Shower steamers are on our docket that we're developing. A shower steamer is kind of like a bath bomb. It's a cake of the baking soda, and it has scent in it. Usually a eucalyptus or menthol, something that will help open up the senses. And you put it in the shower while you're taking a shower, and the water hits it and it fills your bathroom with the scent, and it kind of helps open up your pores and open up your sinuses. So yes, we have shower steamers in development for those people who don't take baths. And that's what we get all the time. They say, oh, these smell so wonderful, but I don't take baths, or I don't even have a bathtub. So we're going to have shower steamers.
Well, with as bad as my allergies get this spring, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We have a lot of people, yes.
Very cool. You also contribute towards the blog and newsletter stuff.
Yes.
So can you kind of touch on what your vision is, not just from the product standpoint, but what voice do you want Edgar's to have?
We want people to take time out for themselves. And in this world where, a lot of things take your attention. Your social media does, your job does, your family does, and it's very important to take care of yourself. And that's a part of mental care, mental health care. So we want people to take time to take care of themselves, and that's really all we do. We create products to help that person to break away and and to take care of themselves.
And support a good cause at the same time.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Supporting Goodwill and our mission.
I think that's all I've got for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
For sure. If you'd like to know more about Edgar's Bath Goods, you can always go to edgarsbathgoods.com. While you're there, maybe you can pick up a nice gift for yourself. Like I mentioned, I really enjoy the Figment bath bomb, but also anything lavender is really great too. So you should definitely check it out. Thank you once again to Tracy for speaking with me, and special thanks to May and Darius and Yahara as well. That's going to do it for us here today. We'll see you in the next episode. You have been listening to GoodCast, a podcast produced by Goodwill North Central Texas. To stay up to date on all things Goodwill NCT, be sure to check out our social media and sign up for our newsletter. And if you have a second, we'd appreciate it if you could share the show with a friend or leave us a review on iTunes. It is the fastest way to help the show grow. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you find podcasts.